Hello and welcome to the ever, um, first ever flight sim video I've ever made. Whether or not this will be a series, I do not know. And something I could definitely look into doing. Maybe some shorter form content than what I'm going to be doing here. Um, because so far the rough edit of this video is Uh, just shy of half an hour long, and that's a long video to put up of Flight Sim. So what I'll be doing, I will be I'll be editing this down a little bit and hopefully just making it a bit more content friendly for you guys, so you can go and see what I've been up to. So as you can obviously see, I am currently flying the Dock Star, sorry. Maverick Experimental Mach 10 aircraft. Now, as you can see, I am currently going Mach 9.96. Now, I do believe I do get to Mach 10 at some point in this video. I will try and put a marker in there at some point when I do, or a little bit in the description. But yeah, it took me a while to do this, about 3 or 4 attempts today and about 150 million attempts before this. It is quite an easy thing to do if you're actually paying attention to the YouTube tutorial, the YouTube guide. There we go, guide's an easy word, isn't it? So yeah, if you're paying attention to it properly and you kind of know what you're looking at, then yeah, to do it is quite easy. Obviously, if you're looking at the altitude right there, just in the bottom right, I'm pretty sure that is somewhat incorrect, because it did show me a message every now and again to change it, but you never know, I might be right. The GPS altitude over there is 271,000 feet. Now, I don't know whether or not that is edge of space or not, because, there we go, look at that, increased high altitude altimeter warning. So obviously, sure it's slightly incorrect. Yeah, so definitely an issue, which I'll probably be looking into the next time I do a long-term flight like this. Now, what you're probably wondering is, where am I flying from and where am I flying to? Now, this is a weird one to answer because when I first started this flight, I was going from London Heathrow to London Heathrow, UK, to Cape Town International Airport, South Africa. I only started this recording, a partway through the flight. So, as you can tell, I'm kind of somewhat off over like mainland Africa here. So I only started recording bits and pieces of this of my journey, more or less halfway through the journey. So unfortunately, you won't be able to see the whole full thing. What I might be doing in the next few weeks, coming months, is I might go and do a full recording of what I did and where I went. I think definitely that would be a good sightseeing for you guys. There we go, look at that, I have hit now Mach 10 when I have been talking. I'm doing this recording here, looking over the footage I've already got, just instead of doing it live when I was recording this. So it is quite impressive that I got up to this high on what was quite happy with my my turnout, to be honest here. So yeah, I would say I'm over mainland Africa. I think I've just gone over the Sahara Desert recently. I'm going over it now, I believe. I rather stupidly didn't bring up the map a lot. I wanted to just try and keep that high max speed because I think I mean I could be massively wrong here. Um, if I had brought it up, the autopilot would have come on, and that may have reduced the airspeed. And look at that, that is just kind of what we're doing. That's over mainland Africa, and just the whole shebang on what we're doing over here. I just think quite a nice looking aircraft, quite a nice interior, quite simplistic, quite basic. Although to be fair, if you're in a experimental aircraft, you don't want it to be too difficult. And obviously you can tell just around the edges of the fuselage it is glowing red due to the friction. Now, what I will be doing throughout this recording will be I will be cutting, you know, a bit of speech in and out, just commenting on bits and pieces here and there, just so you guys have an idea of kind of what I was thinking at the time and just, you know, what I was doing. So I will probably be back very shortly, just if there is anything notable coming up. I shall be back very shortly, just if there's anything you need to know. now. Now. Hello. Now this is a region which I absolutely love. I just love like this. Like, 3/4 of the screen is just this orb of blue. And they've just got these just like sand dunes in the bottom right, which I just absolutely love. I'm fluctuating at about Mach 9.7, 9.8. I'm just going from London to South Africa, which is meant to be like a 10-hour, which is like an easy 10-hour flight. So I went from, 50 years ago, I went from Scotland, England to Amsterdam International, which was a 1-hour flight, then Amsterdam to Cape Town, which we're going now. And that was a 1-hour, then a 10-hour flight. And then we went from Johannesburg to Cape Town. Now that was a 11-hour flight, and then obviously Amsterdam back to Edinburgh, Scotland was a 1-hour flight, obviously. And I'll tell you one thing: if you haven't been through Amsterdam Airport, you are missing out. I mean, it is something else and a half. Absolutely mental. Just remember going over a bridge in the plane, like over a motorway, and you're just like, holy shit, those are cars. You're driving over cars in a probably several 100-ton vehicle that's meant to be in the sky, and if it falls, we're all probably gonna die. Obviously, it was nothing more than like 20 centimeters, but it's gonna fuck you up, essentially. You're just gonna see coming just on your left. It's obviously still rendering a bit, just in the far left over there. I'm gonna make a few adjustments here, just to make it easier long term for me. I'm holding now kind of relative 9.8. Now just jumping over to a new clip, holding at 9.9. We are getting very close now to Cape Town. I do have a bit of an understanding when I'm going up to near landing. I'm not entirely paying attention to what I'm doing, but you'll see that come up very shortly, and I'll talk you through it in just a moment when it does come up. Now, what's coming up in just a moment is what
Kilo
happens
Sierra, contact
when you're not
Cape
very
Town Center
sensible
on 124.7.
and
Good day.
don't pay attention fully. Now, whether or not you're well with the scramjet, but
Cape Town Center, Experimental Alpha Sierra Delta Kilo Sierra flight level 1065.
You can use a couple of things which are names of which are now eluding me, which is really annoying. A scramjet and an extra battery and an afterburner, just to help give you a little bit of extra boost to get us up to Mach 10 and above, as you have probably seen throughout this video, as we've got up to, I believe, Mach 10.07, maybe 0.0078 at one point as well, I believe. Now, what essentially happens is, because I was only half paying attention at this point, even though I'm coming up to Cape Town, is what should I just pulled back on all the engines. I just pulled them back, which was a mistake, because I still had the scramjet on, the extra battery, and the afterburner was kind of kicking on. So what you're going to see coming up is essentially me losing control for a little bit, which I'm not going to lie is a little embarrassing. And me essentially having to really
Cape Town Center, Experimental Alpha Sierra Delta Kilo Sierra. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
What I did in the end, which probably see coming up, I turned the EI autopilot on for a moment, so I could go into the cockpit, tried to semi-level out, re-engaged all the engines, then I switched off the scramjet, afterburner and the extra battery, then pulled back on it, then pulled back onto full.
Cape Town
Then
Center,
pulled back
Experimental
again.
Alpha Sierra Delta Kilo Sierra.
As you can just see what's
Request clearance to
now.
transition Charlie airspace.
It initially didn't work too well, but I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of panicking. I mean, obviously if this was in
Cleared
real
through
life,
Charlie airspace,
I
Experimental
would
Delta Kilo Sierra.
be dead, but I think I managed to get quite lucky. Obviously in the last minute I've dropped from Mach 9 to Mach, what am I now, 2.7, which is pretty impressive. I think that's me starting to regain control now. Yeah, that's me regaining control, putting the AI piloting off again. Just closing that down. So I'm playing on the Xbox right now. Yeah, I'm just going to regain control just in a minute. It just does seem a bit off here, but I do manage to pull out of it, and there we go. That's me. Going to a lucky situation where we're doing quite well. I'm mostly not far from the finish.
119.7 Experimental Delta Kilo Sierra. Cape Town approach Experimental Alpha Sierra Delta Kilo Sierra flight level 29er flight.
Well, now on 11 minutes, like 52 seconds. I'll put the final stats in the video so you can watch it. This is my crap, man. Good right again. I don't know if this is turbulence or maybe stupid or just lack of control. If you know what I'm talking about,
124.7 Experimental Delta Kilo Sierra.
educate me on that.
Cape Town Center, Experimental Alpha Sierra Delta Kilo Sierra flight level
Educated us when
225.
it comes to all this. I don't know whether or not you've noticed that yet, but unfortunately this is true.
Cape Town Center,
Yeah, so
Experimental
that's
Alpha
gonna
Sierra
be
Delta Kilo Sierra.
kind of
Request clearance to
half
transition
of that.
Charlie airspace.
Just to slowly take us back into Cape Town and just come into land. I will be coming back in just a few minutes.
Cleared through
Just
Charlie
get
airspace, experimental Delta Kilo Sierra.
probably close to touchdown and just it's just before I do finish off. Right, just as we are coming up to land here, we're about 2 nautical miles away, I'm following everything down. Not gonna lie, this landing wasn't my best work. I should have banked around a bit more. This is just a bit sharp coming up here, like you're probably just gonna see. But it could have gone a lot worse after some of my other landings. There we go, I think I'll very close to the video, there we go. Right, going a bit off there. I have a feeling that kind of in the video. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched this far, it's been greatly appreciated. Be sure to like or message or whatever you want, or dislike or comment, or I don't know how you do these things, to be honest. Do what you want with this video. I do really appreciate you coming and watching. If you do have any feedback, feel free to do so. I might be doing some more long-term content of this. I might even go and live stream a video or two of this in time to come. I do have a Twitch channel which is just HUD4. You'll find me proudly ambitious about rubbish. I'll probably be putting a link to that probably in the description. Now, this is obviously a short clip, half an hour. This really took me about, I believe, an hour and 11 minutes, which was meant to be a 10 plus hour flight in real life. That's the real virtues of breaking the sound barrier and the level of max speed which we can achieve, hopefully. Obviously this is a fictional plane, but you never know. We might just get there one day. So thanks very much and drop by soon.